boys are really happy with where we're at. I mean, it took us 2 weekends to get as many wins as Sofo had his first year. So.
Oh my God! Well, I guess we introduce Sofo to you right now.
What up, Shay?
How we doing?
Just stab me in the back.
Here it is. We got Joey Sofo in the hot seat. Why not give him, well, first of all, the best protein in the biz, Endorphin. You're going to want to go to endorphin.com, use promo code ECH or Pucks and Deep.
Yep.
10% off.
Yeah.
Get as big as our guy here. Score on Dryden McKay.
He's going to need a bigger sweatshirt there, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, just looking at Sofo, you see a grizzled veteran who's definitely thrown down a time or two.
1-0 in the null?
Is that true? Yeah, we're hearing some rumors you threw down in the null.
Yep, in Alaska Fairbanks.
Okay, there you
The
go.
Ice Dogs.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I bet you wish you had Endorphin before that, though.
Yeah, it would have helped, but
after for recovery.
Yeah.
they do both. They do both. But yeah, walk us through that. How was that experience?
So got a B-way pass, went off sides, went down, still tucked 5-hole. 5 guys jumped me.
Got to do it.
And that's about it.
Was the goalie still like even?
He was out of the net.
Yeah.
Like,
Like 5-hole. Absolutely buried one on this guy.
Yeah. But yeah, hey, go to Endorphin. Use promo code ECH. Get your 10% off. It's a great product, guys. Go get it.
Yeah.
All the athletes are taken. Division I teams are taken in NHL.
You never know when you're gonna get jumped by 5 dudes.
No. Well, I mean, maybe
This could help.
Not going in offsides 1, strike 1, 2,
Yeah.
shooting on the 5-hole with no goal in that.
At least
2.
you buried. Imagine if you didn't.
Did you
and
put
got
up a good
jumped.
fight though? I know you got 5 guys on you.
he actually hit me like 3 or 4 times, and I got him twice. And
Okay.
then he kind of went.
Yeah, okay. Oh.
Was that your season? 29. 29 goals.
No. This is a wild ride. My second year.
Okay. Well, I love it.
I was fighting to stay on the team.
There we go. And now back to the podcast.
All right. Welcome back to Pucks in Deep, episode 143. I'm your co-host, Connor Thelman. Joining me, twofer this week. Let's just start with the man, the myth, the Joey Sofo. How are we?
Yeah. Hey, thanks guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, little Tommy's jersey in the background.
Not a big deal.
Yeah. Some people mentioned he scored on Dryden McKay once.
It came up.
Yep, it has. James, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Actually exhausted. We 2 back-to-back trips. We're at LIU opening weekend of the season, and then St. Thomas Friday night of this weekend, and Mankato last night. So
ECH bump is very much back, though.
1 and 2 on the season. We'll take it.
Yeah.
OT lost St. Thomas, but that game was crazy. I think we got to open up the pod talking about that, though, as we have a former Tommy himself in the studio tonight. Now going to be on the podcast full time, but that game for St. Thomas.
Are we clapping it up?
No,
not yet.
No, it wasn't a win, but they're going to get there. But it was a win as far as the atmosphere. Let's talk about the St. Thomas student section. Joe, you were there. I was there. Miles, you were there. What was that like? Seeing that as a former Tommy, what is that like?
Absolutely electric. Just to see that coming from, I mean, I don't want to talk poorly, but when we opened up against Cloud my year there, it was 12-2.
Yeah.
And they seamed us up a lot.
Oh,
and
we were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't miss a pass that night.
And so to come from that and then go, only 2.5 years later almost, and see, what they got going on, and for them to, sell out that student section. I think they had like 1,500 kids.
Yeah.
Super cool. And then to just put up like such a great game, in my opinion, I thought we probably could have had them. Yeah.
Right there.
Couple dumb mistakes there at the end. But overall, what a great experience for the Twin Cities in general. St. Thomas, like publicity-wise, and then, just to be in it with the number 2 team in the country is, so awesome. So
Are the Tommies back? People are saying. I mean, obviously you would want a win this weekend, but great. I mean, Gophers are officially number 1 ranked team. If you're,
I'll say this,
if you're
they were up
listening
4-2 in the third period.
Yeah.
With 18 minutes to go, or whatever it was, and then things fell off. But that was insane.
Yeah.
Talk about the scoring in that game. That crowd, you're on a big sheet. This
Boys were flying out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. Good. They got a lot of, like, their forwards, I think, are just incredible. Like what Rico's recruited him, Leon and Corey. Just to see the difference. I mean, not to shit on myself, but to go from me, to like a Ryder Donovan and that Matthew Gleason, Liam Malmquist has been, awesome.
Yeah, Wall were in the sea there. I mean, we were in the locker room that night. It was just a good atmosphere in that locker room. The guys were just juiced, obviously, but it was calm. It was collected. It was good leadership from Wall the whole game. It was solid. Everything went perfectly till the end.
Yeah, I mean, And I mean, you guys are kind of forgetting about the Cloud thing the weekend before, you know, like
Yeah.
you
Well,
guys have them at
Cloud
8?
Cloud
we
might
had-
actually be dead.
Yeah.
We don't-
Yeah. So they did beat Cloud to start the season. We were at LIU this week, and which we're going to talk about in a second. But I mean, it's a solid start for the Tommies still. Like,
Yeah,
this
I mean,
season.
I was
for
at
sure.
the Cloud game, and they just looked good. Like it was not like a fluky game. It wasn't. They were just the better team that night.
Yep.
Like it was
They outshot them the next night too.
to go there and beat Cloud at home on that sheet. Listen, I've been on that sheet. I've
Yeah.
taken a lot of minuses on that sheet.
Yeah.
It's not a fun sheet to play on, and so what they did was impressive. So
Yeah, no, that's massive for the program. Just another testament to Rico and what he's done so far at St. Thomas in his
Yeah.
time there.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's insane. It's
Before-
been cool to see all these small programs. Like I said, LIU.
First
Even-
win this weekend. LIU shout
First
out.
weekend, yep. But now, St. Thomas, the Lindenwoods, they're all starting from scratch at the same time. Kind of now Augustana, who shouts 2-0, or this weekend is sweep.
2-1. 2-2.
Yeah,
2-2.
so, but a big
No.
sweep over Bowling Green,
Those are
regardless.
their first 2 wins.
Yeah, big
I can't
first
do
sweep.
math. Yeah, 2-2 actually checks
And-
out.
oh,
That's insane. But can we talk about that? We're trying to get maybe a live caller in. We'll just keep that for later. But talk
Really
about
hope.
that sweep, guys. Like over Bowling Green, first weekend at home.
yeah. Like I'll be devil's advocate here and say like BG definitely going through some shit. But
Yeah.
like don't take anything
They
away
are-
from
yeah,
Augustana.
don't you
No.
don't you dare. Shay earned this.
Yeah.
I
A
mean-
lot of guys. I mean, like they put up like a good like it wasn't like a 1-0 fluky win. You know, like that was it 4-1, 3-2.
Tonight they took care of business 4-1. Yeah.
like that's just a good college hockey win.
And
so.
it looked packed. Let me see the attendance. Like what? Okay, maybe not as packed. 2,800 though.
Yeah, but I mean that building holds so many people.
huge.
I think it holds 11,000. So like
Okay.
it probably looked more empty than it was. I mean, still they get
Like that's almost sold
3,000
out at
people.
RIT.
Yeah, can you pull up last night's attendance?
Let's see. That's a good question. What are we thinking? Okay, 3,600.
Yeah, I mean, those are. I mean,
Those are
that's
some
really
numbies
good.
for the first
I mean,
year.
you got to know there's nothing going on, and
Yeah.
Yep.
How do we think the boys are? I mean, your first.
Are we
week,
talking about Augustana right
Yeah.
now?
If
Oh
you're a
my
Viking right now.
Are we talking about the night ahead, or? I mean, it's
as the coach, you gotta just say
let 'em
green
loose.
light, right?
Yeah,
like
you got
there's
it.
no way.
Just send
Second
it.
weekend of your like Division I career, you gotta let them go.
with
like
the fans that were there this
easily.
weekend
the
too and
sweep-
showed out, and you get
yeah,
a sweep.
That's the first time they're playing in front of their fans at home.
Yeah.
I think you
boys
know.
earned it.
Yeah, exactly. Go
You
get
don't
'em.
recruit Shay to your team and say don't be the leader that I want
Yeah,
you to be.
you know, that's like bringing, like having a lion at your zoo and like putting it in a place where people can't see it.
Exactly,
That's just
yeah.
a waste of taxpayer dollars.
you got a peacock, you got to let it fly.
Yeah.
That's god.
It's
they go
gonna be-
to Denver next week, or no, they get 2 weeks. Yeah, they have a week off. They're getting after it.
Oh,
they're
no.
getting after
No,
it.
that's not good for anyone.
Oh
there
man,
a-
they got a
is-
tough schedule.
Is
up
the
ahead.
line out for that Denver weekend? I'll probably.
It's in 2 weeks. It's in 2 weeks.
They got 2 weeks to prepare for Denver though and watch film. They got a chance. I don't think it's going to be a blowout after what they did this
I'm
weekend.
mashing Denver in that one, but
I'm
we'll
not.
see. No,
I'm
We'll get the
riding.
picks later. Don't.
okay. I will say they have yet to score not in Sioux Falls.
Well,
So there's that. There's Denver, tough place to play.
we've seen some upsets this season. I mean, last night we almost saw one with LIU, or it was a Friday night.
Friday
LIU
night.
at BC. They're up 2-0 in that game.
Yeah.
And that's huge. Again, you're
That's
building
what
a
I'm saying.
program here from scratch. We were in the locker room the week before. Let's talk about that trip really quick too. But what Coach Riley has going on over there is insane.
Boys have bought in.
They're making what they have work. They were telling us about the start of it. It was grimy. It was a tough start. But like now that they got the guys there for their senior season, they've all bought in. The recruits are starting to come in. They got plans for new rink too. They're starting
Place
from
was
scratch.
buzzing. When's that video coming out? Just seeing that?
This week, yeah, Monday, tomorrow.
LIU's got plans for a new rank.
Yeah.
Did you
Oh,
see
yeah.
it?
No, not yet, but we're just gonna. But
New
good
rink?
things are coming. Like we were in the city, went to New York City, Times Square. The campus is beautiful. Student body was electric. I mean, it was a packed house too for
Working
that
towards
game.
getting to a conference, maybe.
They were up 2-1 on Penn State in that first game that we went to too. The place was buzzing. I mean, they hit everything too. They probably had 100 hits that night.
That game misconduct. What was like? 5
Yeah, I don't
minutes
think that was a
left.
game. I mean,
That should not have been.
You know.
Like that sank their boat completely.
I talked to Coach after the games like we did to ourselves at the same time. They didn't get much help from the refs, but they
Yeah.
look good. They've been in every game this season.
Penn State's a good team too. I mean, they're
yeah.
3-0
And I
now
think,
for a reason.
by the way, brand new jersey behind us too.
Oh god, it's so clean.
Thanks
I
to the
want
Jersey
it.
coach. Yeah, it's nice. One of the best in college.
Good looking
hockey. I love the
shark.
colors. Yeah.
Fins are definitely up. You know, big win against Stonehill. They're gonna get the Independent Cup hopefully.
Yep.
ASU's looking pretty tough for that actually. Now that I think about it.
Yeah,
But
they did have a good weekend as well. But just shouts to LIU, St. Thomas for having us out. I mean,
Yeah,
doing college hockey game
Mankato
day for them,
too.
and then Mankato last night. We want to get to that. Miles, you were there. I mean, again, packed house, and they sweep St. Cloud, who's tough start to the season for them. But Cato looked really good.
Brand new roster, new coach. Like everybody was no one on our team. I feel shitty now. No one picked Mankato to win, right?
I gotta say, being in the locker room last
You
night,
had
though,
BG.
like the chemistry in that locker room in Cato, though, like the vibes are high in Cato. The guys are.
Oh yeah.
They killed it last night. Coach is sick. Like he's just a good dude. You'd want to play for him.
Would they win 5-1? Like a comfortable.
It was
sweep?
a comfortable game. I mean, their facility is unreal too.
Yeah,
Like,
new
we checked out the
Jays.
gym, the new Jays, the golds. I mean, those are unbelievable. So
I will say it is pretty fucking hard to win in Cato.
yeah.
I know they've went through a lot with Hastings leaving and a lot of their recruits leaving, but people are really quick to forget that they had like 27.
Dude, they got
home
a
wins in
strong
row
fan
or
base.
some shit.
Yeah,
Like, it was nuts. It is
don't
a hard
think-
building to go
I think
win.
it's
People
sold
talk
out
about, though.
both nights. Damn
I
near.
mean, yeah, Saturday night they usually get a little bit more, but like they
Especially
don't
for
talk about the fan base that they have though. That's just consistent every year. The general
herd?
public, and then the herd too is always great. It's loud. The
Love the
band's
herd.
going. Miles, remember last night they had an electric guitar in the band, just ripping it. It was unbelievable. We have a clip of it.
Did they have
yeah.
the band going? I love when they have the band coming up the stairs.
Oh yeah, they had all of
Start.
it going. It was packed. Student
do-
section came out. It was good.
For as tough of a night as it was, when did we go to Cato? Like when I was there with Parker Toomey.
Yep.
Was that like 2020?
Rivy,
And I'm still.
yeah.
What a night
reminiscing
for
on
a
that.
2-0 shutout, just
Yeah.
gritty against
Versus
Lake State.
Mittens. Oh, he's
Yeah,
in that,
Merrick
yeah.
Mittens in that. But just, I love that barn so much, and I despise watching Mankato. So, like, I had such a great time. You know, like,
no,
it's
he's a
such
dog. He's a dog. Let him
Dangerous
go.
city. If you,
Yeah.
if you go out in Mankato,
exactly. Went to
bad
the
things
underground.
It was hard not to last night after the sweep over St. Cloud.
Did you go
knew
to
we
the
wouldn't make it-
underground?
No, we made it home.
Okay.
We had
good.
so much stuff to go
Good.
through from the weekend, but we knew we were stuck there if we
The amount
if
of
we stepped
Yag
foot in there.
bombs that came over.
Yeah.
It's
My.
just
The-
unforgivable. You
guys
wonder why I
wanna-
hate Cato.
You guys want to quickly talk about the upsets that?
Yeah, let's go over this
happened
past
week?
weekend here.
Holy
Yeah,
hell.
I mean, what a start to the season.
Where do we? I mean, the Nooks are back. Can we say that? Michigan Tech's having a very tough start.
Yeah, that's one of those upsets that I don't know if is truly an upset, just because
For sure.
Alaska's being. I might have them for the Independent Cup.
The Nooks, they had Coach of the Year last year.
Yeah,
People
Largy.
forget that.
Yep. He's a good dude.
Sorensen's still there. It's our
Wow.
guy.
Yeah, Tech was ranked pretty high, and they got swept by the Nooks.
No, they tied them on Saturday, but yeah, they have yet
That
to win.
shootout goal by Logan Pietalo was just
Yeah,
gross. Between
that
the
was
legs.
icky.
Yeah.
So maybe they're back. I don't know. Do we keep them top 10 just for that goal?
Nah,
fucking-
I don't think
pretty
we
sick.
can. I mean,
It was
yeah.
pretty sick, but yeah, they had a tough weekend
Alaska
again.
Anchorage with an upset while we're on the Independent squad.
I think they got two
Yep.
this season, right?
They
Anchorage?
split with
and,
the
Lake State.
Riverhawks and then Lake State. Tough
RIT
place to
shutting
play.
out Notre Dame 3-0.
Yeah, for
Wow.
Brick City
How are
game.
you? Yeah.
And then their social media person didn't post about it until 6 p.m. today, so that was cool.
Hey,
That is nuts.
Yeah.
that's why we're here.
Tough go.
That's why we are here.
So all RIT fans, we do love you. Corner
We try to
Crew.
make it out, fans. We're
Shout out.
still trying to.
But if
We
you're
know the
wondering
corner
why
crew's
you
buzzing.
weren't focused on the final scores, your own social media didn't post a single thing. So
Are we saying
tough one.
UMass versus Michigan? That's an upset.
That's an
probably.
upset.
That's a big
It's
one.
tough to win two on the road at UMass though. Michigan,
Yeah.
you got to go out east and win two there.
And I think there was 2 empty netters there.
Yeah,
So it
so
was 6-3, couple empty netters, but they also scored 5 total.
they won
in
the
third
game. So yeah,
to come
yeah.
back.
Wow.
You can't have
That's
that.
something. Carves could be back.
Michigan looks good though. They still look good.
They're still going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're still top 10. What do we have them, like 6 this week?
Yep.
I think something
Yep.
like that.
I kind of have a vendetta against like college hockey in the sense that if you like tie or go into OT, shootout, like it just counts as a tie, especially like out
Yeah.
of conference.
Doesn't that suck?
That just sucks.
Especially for UMD, who's won 2 straight shootouts
Yeah,
back-to-back
Would it
weekends.
just count as a tie? Just
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a tie.
just a tie.
People hate.
It only counts
know?
for something if you're playing a conference team.
Yeah.
'Cause then you get the extra point.
Yeah.
Right?
And then the actual overtime only counts if it's the first, like if it's a 5-on-5 one.
Yep,
The 3-on-3
yep.
one is just
No,
It's a
there's-
tie.
a waste of time.
It's still
There's
a
no more
tie. It's for the extra
5-on-5
point
for-
though.
Oh, just go right into 3-on-3.
Straight 3 on
Straight
3.
3-3.
Okay.
Yeah. But
It was still 5-on-5 when you were playing?
Yeah,
The hell outta here.
5-on-5
Get
for
the hell out of here.
5-on-5 for 5 minutes, and then you did 3-on-3 for 5 minutes, and then it would.
Yep.
You think Rico's giving you the nod, though? 3-on-3?
No.
That would have been
No,
sick.
he goes.
He sent me in the shootout, but he told me what to do, which I've just never in my life ever had a coach tell me this.
Did it work?
No, and you know what? It was one of those like mind fucks that
Yeah.
like you can't not do it.
I would probably just gone
You know
down
what I
and
mean?
ripped
Like,
the
he's
clap
sending
on.
you
Might
in
be
the
my last, but
No, he sends you.
Well, you're like, if
you're
I
at-
bury, then...
if you do what he says, and you don't score, no trouble. But if
Exactly.
you kind of veer off the path, and then you do score, you like kind of you flipped him off almost.
Yeah. Rico's a scary dude.
so you
too.
pulled Brian Earl.
He's
said,
not-
Done.
you know-
I know. I'm just saying he's not a guy you want to like
No.
get on
No.
your bad side.
But I came back to the bench and he like gave me a hug and was like, "We almost had him." Like he was in it with
See,
me.
he was that was a good decision.
So I was like, whatever. But
He wanted the goal for himself.
yeah, he thought he was going.
Those jokes.
But yeah, it was UMD. I think has given up like 40-something goals. I haven't really done the math, but a lot.
That's not good.
They won 8-5. It was like
The offense is there. Steve's hell of a start to the
Like,
year. Go
yeah.
check out our day in the life video on YouTube now with Ben Steves, by
I
the
think
way.
he's technically up. He's
Hobie
got to be up
watch.
to like 6 tucks if we're counting shootout goals
Wow.
because he buries every time. So Dogs are definitely back out of the top 10 this week, but they're up there. Sun Devils swept Merrimack. Shout out to them. Greg Powers getting the boys juice. Copper had a couple goals.
Yep.
Wow.
That's
Former
a big
podcast. People forget. Ooh, there's one big sleeping giant for upsets this weekend.
Who's that?
It was a sweep. One of the only. So there's 2. We were saying this before the pot, Sofo. Can you guess the 2 3-0 teams in college hockey right now?
Dude, there's like 65 teams. You're not going
But
to guess one of
2
them.
3-0 teams. So there's some like 2-0.
So they had one game the first weekend or one game
Yeah.
the second
Yep.
weekend?
One game the first weekend. 2 games this weekend.
No, I got nothing.
Nothing.
Would like,
One's kind of like a more obvious. Penn State.
okay.
Holy Cross.
Oh, yeah.
Swept
we were talking
UConn,
about that, yeah.
beat LIU. We got them top 20 coming this week, so check out that ranking. The Crusaders are hot right now.
Wow.
And almost won the Atlantic last year.
Yeah,
Playoffs,
they're a game away. They got super hot. They had a tough regular season, but then super hot. Same guys came back, big names.
Yep.
Jack Ricketts guy's sick.
Yeah.
And you had to go home and home with UConn, who we had number 15 this week.
Just take
Knock
them
them
out.
down.
Yeah.
Shutout last night.
Yeah.
Okay, I know it's early,
Yeah.
but we've all watched a lot of hockey early on.
Yeah.
If you were to pick someone for the Hobie and maybe let's just throw in the Ricker there just to be fun.
Yeah.
If you had to
Okay.
pick an early call for both of those, who do you got? Connor?
Well, we made our picks.
We already
On
did make
Instagram.
our pre. So
Yeah, but I don't. That,
don't-
that
I don't-
upset me because I hadn't seen a game yet.
that's
I
true.
did it,
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
and
You took Lane, right? You both took Hudson. BU,
yeah.
not a great start to the season.
They've not looked good at all. I mean, defensively.
It's early. They're
They can't
young.
score for how much talent they have.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. UNH is a tough place
Would
to play.
you have a different name? I know I took Snuggeroo before the season.
I think Lane turns it around, but
Yeah.
he's not off to a great start.
He's a hell of a player. He will turn it around. I will say that rink is just so big at UNH.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like probably
You've
not
played
a
there?
good, no, but I've heard stories.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
It's one of the few Olympic sheets left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's St. Cloud.
Northern.
It was
Northern
packed.
switched now too.
What?
Northern and Minnesota are just a
UMass
little above
is
NHL size
almost-
now. UMass is Olympic or almost close to. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little bit smaller than Olympic, but
But that place was sold out. Like, Whittemore was freaking amped up for that game. And they were leading the whole. It was a shootout. It was like back and forth.
Yeah.
I think there was 6 goals in the first period. So it was tied up 3-3, back and forth. They lose 6-4. But, like, I don't know. This is a team that should have been dominating for sure Bentley. Like, their
Yeah.
only win is an
Yeah.
OT win. Lane Hudson had an absolute snipe to get that W. And then they go to UNH. And at no point in the third period did you think they're going to win.
Yeah.
Like, so that's a tough start. But I don't know. Like,
So-
Rutgers leading the nation in points right now.
Yeah. Mhm.
That he's got to be up there. I think Rizzo from Denver. You were saying 7 assists in 2 games.
Yeah, he's like
Pretty
he's
nuts.
like 4th in the country in points, but
Yeah.
they're all assists.
And he's averaging 3.5.
so you're staying with Hudson right now for your Hobie pick to answer this question.
Snuggie looked really damn good too. If I had to take
What about the jersey behind you right there?
that's F it. Give me Steve.
Okay,
Man. The guy
okay.
should-
He's going
he should have 6 tucks right now.
Yeah, and he
He's
will.
the
I mean,
only
he had 10 shots. I think that set a record I saw on Twitter today. Like last time they had over 10 shots in like 5 years.
He's the only reason
He had
we're
12.
not 0-3. So yeah.
So Steve's, I got
Give me
Snuggie. Who you
Steve's.
taking? If you had to change your pick,
Yeah, I probably would have to.
Snuggie.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that
His
guy-
shot last night. His shot the first game. The goal. Oh my god.
Players didn't even. It came back so fast.
Yeah,
They kept playing. It's like
Yes.
he's like, no,
Yeah.
count that shit.
Yeah. And was it him that passed on the empty netter? He passed it to Lamb. That
Yeah, I
kid
think
missed
so.
the net or whatever.
Something
What a
like that.
guy.
Did you see that? Like
Yeah,
he had he in the bag and he passed it and the kid missed.
Oh, he missed.
Oh, it was crazy.
Oh.
So it's tough, but I mean,
They
He's not going to do that again.
They ended up
Snuggie
finding
looks
it.
good. He's going to be going against good competition. Though, the
Yeah,
rest of
I
the
think
year, too,
this
so
weekend it'll be like a really good test if he can perform well.
and North Dakota. Yeah, that's going to be nuts.
But-
a couple other Hobie picks: Jackson Blake, the other jersey behind you, Reese Gaber.
They're both looking good. I think
both-
they're at 3 points each.
Yep. So
Colin Graff actually came back from. Remember, he got taken out game 1 versus
Yeah,
BC.
yep.
He was back last night, 5 points, like dominated. I mean, it's AIC at home, but
Was
they
it
won
8-0 win?
yeah,
8-0. Before that, they were limping to get W's.
Yeah.
Like they barely. I think they beat AIC in OT the night before. He didn't play in that one.
Well.
So like he took over. He had an absolute rocket on the power play. I saw almost put it in top 10 goals, and then I got ripped apart by Quinnipiac fans for that. So that was fun.
The best goal I've seen so far was probably the Snuggerud goal last 2 nights ago.
Yeah,
the
the
shot
winner?
that No, there's
Not even the winner.
I didn't like that, honestly.
What do you?
It was-
Oh
it was
yeah,
a
you didn't
good-
like
it
it.
was
You're
a good,
Tommy.
No, it was a
fan.
good goal, but
Didn't like it.
The one at Mariucci, the one that broke the sound barrier and then hit the back of the net and came out faster than it went in. That one, that was probably one of the better goals I've seen. So,
Yeah, I mean he's solid, and we were talking before the pod, but he'll be a blue in like 5 months. He'll be on the Blues. So
What about goals of the week? Army versus the Beavs, James.
that was a nice goal.
Yeah.
Freshman too, you said?
Yeah, I never
1v5 and just
freshman.
blocker side shot, just beat
Never
him
heard
from
of the guy. It
top
was
of the
gross.
circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
one of the upsets we forgot to mention was Air Force versus Michigan State.
Yeah, that was Thursday night.
Yeah, that was,
yeah.
I
That
guess
was
we'll
big.
still count that for this weekend, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's
still
a
there.
huge win for Air Force. The Atlantic's hot this year to start
They're
the
so
year.
hot, man.
They're back.
Somebody tweeted at us like the Atlantic.
I guess they never left, but
Hold on, I need to find this tweet because it got me juiced. Here we go. From the college hockey hoodlum. You seen this guy?
yes.
He loves college puck. He says the Atlantic hockey is sick of being the little brother. They put in the work in the offseason and are off to a great start so far this season. Holy Cross sweeps UConn. RIT beats Notre Dame in front of a sellout crowd. Hashtag respect the Atlantic. And they tagged our fucking at Team ECH. And I was just like, let's go.
You know what? I kind of just really appreciate someone like that. Like
Right?
they care. Like
They
you
care.
don't tweet that as like a just like a a media person. That guy,
No.
that he gives a fuck.
This guy grinds. You know what? I'm throwing a retweet. I'm going to follow him right now and I'm throwing in a retweet because you would think for all the
That's
he
awesome.
puts in so much work and he's only got like 500 followers. If you're listening to this, go follow CH Hoodlum. You're gonna.
What
I mean, look
a
at that
handle.
Look at this logo. It's a mug of beer with a hockey stick and skates.
God.
I mean, that's what a guy. So yeah, respect the Atlantic.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the main takeaway here. Any other like upsets? Vermont's kind of good this year. I just want to shout out the
They lost a
Catamounts.
lot. Their head coach,
So
bump.
much. Yeah.
Anyone else? I mean, right before the season, so
Lost Woodcroft.
Break the room
So
up.
yeah, shout out Vermont. They lost an OT to Clarkson last night. That's not a bad one though. That was on the road. Northeastern, sorry plebs, they still haven't beat anybody really. Well, maybe cut
they're right
that.
there. We're not putting them in our top 20, but
Yeah,
they're 20. I said I
2-0
told them they
at
would be.
home. They beat Stonehill. They beat Bentley.
making 'em work
I got
for
a
it.
big Stonehill bet coming later, so don't think I'm disrespecting them. They're coming back.
Okay.
Colgate, Sacred Heart's having a tough start. They got swept at home. I don't know anything. Any other big stories we need to touch on? That's all I wanted to
I'm-
make.
Can we make one more round of picks here?
Yeah, well, we're gonna pick this weekend.
Well, no, I'm not saying for that.
For Richter, maybe.
No, well, we do have to do the Richter, but I also say
Yeah.
everyone give one team right now that's gonna make the tournament that you might not think. If you had to give one,
before the season started, like
kind of like like Holy Cross would be my pick right now to make the NCAA tournament.
I mean, Griff's got swept by Miami. They're not looking
We don't have to
great.
bring that up.
AIC got pummeled last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Who
Holy
else? Though?
Cross.
Like who's right on the? I mean, I don't know. It's tough.
Who's like a bubble team? That's
Yeah.
ASU maybe.
RIT.
Cato.
Cato would be a great pick.
Yeah.
Like everyone had him out, and like people are just so quick to forget that they have made the tournament like the last 2 years, and
they've won-
performed
They're
well.
at the Frozen year, like
They've
Frozen
won their
Four 2 years
conference.
They
ago.
haven't lost to McNaughton yet since the
No.
CCHA's been back.
It's just
so
there.
that's kinda
We
crazy.
saw their trophy case in the room the other night. It stays there. It's like locked up.
Yeah.
So, never leaving.
and like they don't lose at home. So
No.
like that's, Michigan Tech
that's a
somehow
good pick
lost at
though.
home this week.
That way,
Yeah,
if you- I got
usually.
Holy Cross. You got Cato.
I would
would you
love
have
to
to say?
see Alaska Fairbanks.
Yeah,
in the
make
mix.
Fairbanks would
yeah.
be sick.
And they got snubbed last year on the independent pick.
Trust me, man.
Pretty good start so
See
far.
that jersey hanging up?
Yeah.
Found that one on I think it was eBay.
Yeah.
$45.
And that's a
Absolute
grindy find.
snag. And
Yeah.
I was grinding with the
Wow.
boys, and they get snipped. I don't know how they're not in.
I like that pick too. So maybe all three of those teams worth a shout. But anyone you got, Theli, quick before we go to the Richter
I think
picks?
ASU looked really good this week.
ASU.
So I'd throw
That's a
them
good
on there.
pick. Yep, good start to the season. Richter, quick.
Richter,
I don't know about Pietro, but I don't know. Tracy right now, Mankato, he looked good. Who knows? Anyone could do it. Scholl, 57 saves. Shout out Beeves.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kept him in it. I
Yeah.
think, what's the name? Person from
Yeah.
Ludwig for North Dakota. He's
Yep.
still 2-0. Shut out last night. I think he had like 29 saves. He'll be there.
What do you got?
I'm going to go, this is crazy. If the Tommies have a good year, I got Aaron Trotter.
Okay. Hey.
Oh, sticking with him.
He's sticking with him.
Yeah.
He had a good night though. Friday. at the
I've
X.
watched him play now a couple times.
There is,
the kid's just like
you know,
an athlete.
Tough loss, but his saves, he had amazing
Yeah.
saves. We got some on camera. They're
So-
just nuts that night.
He's a beauty.
Shout
He
out
kept him
Aaron.
in the game at good parts too, like point blank shots, and he just came up big. So that's a good pick.
Let me see. Yeah, TJ for Arizona State, 9.68 save percentage, 61 saves on the weekend.
Yeah. Yep.
That's up there. I'm trying to think. Most saves. Holy Cross, Tendy has 70.
Hey.
Good for him. Jason Grande, shouts.
Wow.
But all right, should we get to picks for
Picks.
this weekend?
Picks, and I'm hoping
I'm
we have a
pulling it
guest
up.
call in quick, but I haven't heard
Also,
anything.
quick shout out to a former podcast, Griffin Lowren. He played one game this weekend. It was Friday night. Love to see him back in there. 21 penalty minutes. So just good for you.
It's kind of hard to do.
It is.
You know what I mean?
that's impressive.
People,
Like, you guys-
that is just not an easy thing to do.
I want to get into that score sheet because
Because if you get a
you don't
5,
miss.
you get kicked out.
don't-
So,
yeah.
what happened?
yeah, no, the most I've seen is a 5 and a 10. To get a 5 and whatever the math, 16.
Do we have that box score to see even what he did? Like, how many 2 minutes were in there?
I don't know.
Now I got to dig into it. Hold
Yeah,
on,
God.
hold on. Friday.
Pull that up.
Because I
And
looked
I'll
up
pull
who's leading.
I'll pull up the games for next
I just looked
weekend.
up who's leading in penalty
While you're
minutes,
pulling that up,
and
I do
saw
want to talk
Griff.
on the student sections we've seen to start the year. Mankato was packed last night. We saw the Tommies show out. I think the whole school was there.
Hold on.
ASU. I mean, what do you got?
So I'm looking at the score sheet. First period, Griffin Lowren, 2 minutes for tripping. Second period, Griffin Lowren, 2 minutes for tripping. Third period, Griffin Lowren, 2 minutes for tripping.
Dude, put your stick away.
And then a hitting from behind game is back to back. Just boom, boom.
Dude, he
Welcome
had to be
back.
like, what are the times on it?
They're all like 13, 29.
Did any of them
so
come
five-
right out of the box and just trip right away and just hop right back in?
I don't know, but I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that post game meeting with Coach Large there.
Coach, shout out Coach Large extension, by the way.
Huge.
Clap it
Yeah,
up.
Yeah, absolutely. We love Coach.
Love Coach here. Griffs will be back. That was a tough start for Griffin Lowren, but
In some ways,
electric. He
also leads the league right now in penalty minutes, which is
remember.
Got to get your name on the top
You
of the
remember
list
his
somehow.
big season for Michigan State? He had 20 tucks.
yep.
He was 1 and 2. Both Northern Michigan guys led college hockey in penalty minutes. So maybe this is the edge he needs. That's what he likes to play with.
Yeah.
He's just hacking.
How he
the
gets himself
shit.
going.
Yeah, he's just getting his feet wet out there. But yeah, shout out to that. Otherwise, let's check into the games this weekend. We're gonna do. I don't know. We can just do our main picks, and I want some sleepers in there.
Okay.
I'm thinking, obviously, Minnesota, North Dakota, I think is the game of the weekend at Ralph Engelstad. Gophers haven't went there since 2021. That series ended up being split. Last year, we were split at Mariucci, both in overtime. A lot of different names, obviously, on both rosters. Reese Gaber and Jackson Blake are both returning. What are we thinking here, boys? Anybody want to start? James?
I just think that
Sofo?
building's gonna be hard to
You've played
to
there.
win. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got an assist off my
I've been on the
shin
bench
pad.
there for one game.
Actually, I do
Electric.
remember editing that assist for you in one of our
Yeah,
posts. You're welcome.
Pretty nice. No, I think after seeing Minnesota this weekend, they're a fast team.
They're missing Kessler though. Captain D, Nevers, captain as well in the forward. So both seniors that hurt them.
They've been undefeated without him, though, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, they will
seem to
help
be
them.
doing
They're
okay.
back.
We could see one Nevers back in this weekend, but I don't know. I got split. What do you got for that weekend?
I think it would be good for college hockey if they split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think close game night 1,
Yeah.
Nodak wins. Minnesota blows them out night 2.
Yeah, it's usually a split.
God, I want to go sweep for one side or the other, but I think split too. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's so
those
effing
are
tough.
two really good teams and fun to watch though.
It's
I wanna
kinda
see us
like
watching
scrap.
that game.
I want to see a scrap.
There's
That's
gonna
all
be
I
a
Not in
scrap.
that game. Though there's way
Saturday
too much skill
night?
going on in that game.
want. Saturday night, you don't know.
There definitely could be. I guess they don't have Tyler Clevin anymore.
We
That
did have our
usually gets
first
the people
scrap
juiced.
of the year. Guess who?
Oh, Omaha.
Of course. Yeah.
By the way, Omaha
Niagara
undefeated,
too,
aren't
wouldn't
they?
you? Go figure. What?
Omaha, they swept Niagara. I think they're undefeated.
Yeah.
Big start
Yeah.
for the Mavs.
Yep.
But yeah, I think I don't know. I think the Gophers looked slow at times this weekend. Like they should have lost to St. Thomas on Friday.
Yeah.
If they played that way versus Nodak, they're going to lose.
Yes.
Like at the Ralph, there's no chance. So I think Nodak will get one, and then Gophers will wake up
Yeah,
and take
and-
care of business the other night.
That's kind of how I have it too. What I watched, I mean, St. Thomas really just kind of struggled to score that second night. They still outshot them. Like,
Right.
but
They
I
were
think
controlling the puck.
the
pretty
Gopher
well.
style play is like you give them that chance, they're gonna bury on it. Where
Yeah.
like St. Thomas may need 5 or 6.
Yeah. So I think that's our series of the week. I would say.
For
Otherwise,
How many smelling salts do you give Snuggie before you go out?
I don't think he needs any, man.
No,
He's just
man, that
buzzing
just-
already right now.
You're just like
Pillow
shit.
fight of the week.
But we'll pillow fight of the week.
Stonehill, Bentley.
Okay, so I'm telling you, DraftKings, if you're listening to this, can you give me a line? Just, good Lord, I'll do such bad things to that line. Stonehill, so we got pillow fight. They're 0-3. They've had some tough ones. They lost to Providence this
If you
weekend.
bet on Stonehill, that is an embarrassment to your credibility.
How
as
so?
a college hockey.
Stonehill, okay, but it's not like I'm betting against
gotta put
Stonehill.
up
I'm taking
8-1.
Bentley. They got Bendy. Bendorf is there.
Stonehill's not going into the Ralph, people.
Yes,
They're going to Bentley. Brand new
We
head
gotta speed
coach,
this up.
Brand new system.
Bentley.
I'm just saying it's
Bentley.
a sleeper of the week.
Okay.
Give me Stonehill.
I'm out.
Was it pillow fight? That's the segment.
Pillow fight. I do like
Pillow
that.
fight of the week.
That's fresh from Sofo. You started that one.
I'm going to say,
I think we do jump to the Big Ten. We want to go conference by conference here.
okay, yeah, Big Ten.
I think we go next to the biggest series after Minnesota, North Dakota is Michigan, Ohio State, just because of the football rivalry. But that's a
And
sellout
it's the opener for the Big Ten.
at the
It'll be
Yost
fun.
too. Yeah.
Michigan sweep.
Yep.
I
got
got
Michigan
it.
sweep.
It's a get right week.
Yeah.
At Yost.
I'm a Michigan fan. I grew up loving Michigan. I don't think either team has really showed me what I thought what I was going to see from them
Sure,
yet. I
sure.
got a split.
Okay.
You got a split?
Yeah.
Okay.
Michigan
Ohio
wins night
State-
two.
That's a fair bet.
Michigan wins night two, though.
And it's
They're
bad.
not losing
Yeah.
on Saturday at home.
I see it. It's just Ohio State had trouble with Lindenwood this weekend. I don't know.
They did tie him. Yeah.
They don't have Jake Wise anymore. It's our guy. Dope's not in net.
What I will say is
tough.
upset of the week is RPI at BC.
Really?
Yeah.
That's your up.
That could
you're-
be. I like
You're
that.
coming at me. And you're
That-
going
hey,
RPI.
I like that pick. I do like that
I don't
pick.
hate it.
Older team. BC's young and has had their own struggles
Yeah.
offensively.
Although BC was pretty lit this weekend. Like,
Yeah.
I think the student section single-handedly helped them out versus
Most
LIU.
I've seen since Johnny Hockey was there.
Yeah,
I mean,
action, like full
it was
sellout.
it was sold.
First-
We needed the college hockey game day needs to go to BC. There's no doubt. After
They
that
need
crowd
to
I
allow
saw.
the students
They had 4
on the
different
glass.
spots. They do.
Yeah.
There was a spot behind each net of probably like 200 students, and then above.
And then they shoved
throughout
them
the
up in
whole
the
sheet.
rafters from-
Yeah, but there was like over 1,000 students there. I mean, it was packed, sold out crowd. So.
General admission though, if you're running that, you just got to get students down there. They can't
Yeah.
be empty.
No.
General admission, and then there's like
You want them
3,000
on the
students
glass,
above
and then
them.
it's a problem to play at BC. I
Yeah.
mean,
I'm gonna
already
say
is,
big
but-
week for Will Smith.
yeah.
He's had a tough start. Only I think 1 assist against
He'll come through,
Quinnipiac.
dude. He's one of the best players in college hockey. But
He'll light
BC
it
is nasty, and we got him at number 2 this week now.
Yeah,
So
undefeated.
yeah, keep that barn packed. Like I was mentioning earlier, just great to see all these barns packed to start the year.
Yeah.
COVID's way out, and the student sections
about-
are showing up.
All right, so let's just keep jumping big matchups. Big Ten, because I think that's the only Big Ten matchup, like
Yeah.
actual head-to-head. But Notre Dame hosts BU. That's a huge series.
Big one for Notre Dame.
Yeah, I got BU, though.
Yeah, so do I.
Sweep?
Sweep. Yep.
I'm going to go bold. I'm going to call split. I don't know.
Huge comeback after that loss.
I think-
from RIT.
Yeah.
Hold on. Predicated on, I don't know if Bischel's healthy, if he plays.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
They're going to need Bischel big time, but BU has not impressed me either. I think maybe it's a good right week for them. I mean, Macklin Celebrini's look sick. He scored, 3 times already? But I don't know. They're not the team that I thought they would be early. So this is the time to beat them. Maybe Notre Dame pulls it out.
here's one of the best teams that we haven't talked about yet. Denver. They play Providence this weekend.
Yeah.
So.
Top 10
And
matchup.
Providence looks.
We got
yeah,
Providence coming in at 9
I think so.
in our rankings this week.
Do we?
I think Cato's 10.
Yep. So
So Providence 2-1, but they did split at Michigan. That was big for them. And then they just punished Stonehill, who's going to be coming back with a vengeance.
That's just Friday night
this
though.
week.
So that's just Friday night because
Just
Providence
Friday?
plays RPI the next night. But
Okay. Providence is a tough place to play. I still got Denver probably. I think. Yeah.
I think my I don't even know how to say it. My team I'm least impressed by so far is Sacred Heart.
really,
Just how do you come out with that beautiful
Yeah.
rink and then just not show me anything? You should be just snagging up recruits left and
you
right.
should. And they should be moving to the Hockey East soon. But I do want to finish that last talk though because Saturday night it's Denver BC at Conte, and you better believe there won't be a
Saturday
seat
night,
open.
Denver, BC.
Yeah,
that might rival
That's
the
gotta-
U at the Ralph.
that might. And
That's
that,
got a DraftKings line.
That's
That's got one. I don't have to worry.
Where are
about
we
it.
going with this one? Because Denver's looked amazing. Granted, they played Fairbanks. It was at
Yeah.
Fairbanks though, but they look good.
I'm betting the over.
They haven't played the best
Whatever
team in
it
the
is.
nation yet. This is going to be the best test that they're going to probably have all season.
Yeah, I'm doing Denver money line parlayed with the over.
Okay.
Yeah, give me it.
Who do you got?
Give me it all.
Dude, I have no clue. What I do know is I'll be watching that game. I'm not gonna. I probably pissed off a lot of people with some of the things I've said this podcast, so I'm gonna stay nice and neutral. That'll be a fun game to watch.
You need a pick.
Yeah, you got it.
You need a pick, man.
You can't bash my Stonehill and not pick.
Yeah. All right.
It's the game of the week.
At
Yeah.
Denver.
It is,
Secondary
no,
game.
this is at BC.
I don't know if it's game of the week,
Secondary, North Dakota, Minnesota
Yeah.
is the biggest rivalry in hockey, college hockey. But
but this is just a great.
this
matchup.
is, yeah.
I'll go Denver. I mean,
That way you pick BC.
I picked Denver
Oh,
and
well,
the over and the over.
I'm going Will Smith and the boys.
okay.
I think he's gonna have a big
Ryan
weekend.
Leonard having a big weekend this
Yeah.
weekend. Yeah.
I think
I
there's,
got BC.
There's
and
some fireworks going
BC,
up.
if Minnesota loses this weekend once, if they lose twice for sure, and BC wins both nights, they're number 1 in the country. So
that also just adds
sure.
to my.
so is Denver though if they win. So this is
that adds to my RPI pick for night 1 because they'll be so dialed in on that Denver game night 2. They're gonna forget.
Yeah.
And then boom, upset.
that's a good pick. Now that's hindsight. That's a really fucking good pick. So.
Really leaning on RP. I like that we're leaning on teams that haven't won yet, though. No, they need it. They need it. They need some juice. So let's get them going. What else? We got big matchups. Ooh, I'm just gonna call upset of the weekend. I'm calling a sweep. I don't even know if it is a full split, but Michigan State versus Canisius. Griffin Lowren. He's coming off 21 penalty minutes. He played for Michigan State a year ago, 2 years actually. Revenge game. Trevor Large and the boys just fired up. Maybe they come away with 2.
That's wild.
For sure one. Give me one.
No.
No?
I won't do it.
The guy had 21 penalty minutes. You're going to count him out?
Yeah, that hurts the team.
He also had 20 goals 3 years ago.
Yeah. Okay.
There's that.
Nice.
I think he tucks one at least, maybe 2, and he's for sure getting the gate in one of them.
Okay.
But yeah, they're gonna. So yeah, the one that he gets tossed, they win.
Yeah.
It's gonna get the boys fired up. They're like, wow, he came to play.
It's not pro. They're not fighting.
I mean, you saw it hit from behind. You got him going.
It's just a tough game.
Is there any games we're missing? I want to see Arizona State. They host Northern Michigan this weekend. So
They host Northern Michigan.
Northern hasn't looked great, but Arizona State.
put up some-
I got ASU on the sweep. The Northern boys are going to be going down to the nice weather, see those girls, and then just forget about
There's
hockey.
no doubt about it.
Northern, they put up some goals versus the Dogs.
And they
which
block the most shots in college hockey year after
They
year.
do.
So
They also get after in the penalty box.
another guy. Do we put
I'm
on
gonna say
Hobie? Watch
split. I'm gonna say
Copperwood
split
right
on
now?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's got 3 points, but
Hey,
yeah,
early
they're undefeated.
chance to score this weekend.
TJ is actually a pretty good look for Richter.
Who have we not talked about this weekend? Big games. Just mentioned Canisius out
coming up this
going to
weekend?
Michigan State. Yeah, BU Notre Dame. We've talked about that, right? Did we pick BU
Notre
across
Dame.
the board there?
I picked upset split.
Okay.
What about St. Cloud hosting the Nanooks? That's a big one. If they sweep the Nanooks, they're back.
If
they get swept,
they're,
it's
they're tournament
Not
bound.
good.
Yeah, that's if they
At
get,
Cloud.
It's at Cloud.
Don't what UAF plays on Olympic as well, don't they?
Think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe a little smaller than
so
Olympic.
no advantage for Cloud
that's
at home.
true.
And Alaska wants the tournament bid. They
think-
they want
and
it. So.
That's true.
The style that like
I'm going to
Fairbanks
Alaska
plays,
right now. Just
Yes,
Cloud slow
I
start to the
want it.
season.
I want it
Yeah,
so
we're
Going
bad.
sweep? Backdoor
Full on
sweep?
sweep.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah.
play too hard.
Nanooks
Cloud guys
fever.
aren't going to like it.
I'm going St. Cloud sweep. It's
Okay.
that or Brett Larson leaves for the show. He's like, you know what, boys, this isn't working out. We have so much damn talent. I brought you all back, especially.
I still think St. Cloud gets swept this weekend and still make the tournament.
Yeah.
They got one
They
of the
would
best
need a
coaches in
lot.
college hockey, but they're going to be there
Their
regardless.
pairwise is going to be absolutely fisted.
They'll have to win the
Yeah, but
NCHC.
Fairbanks is going to have a good season, though. So
If
it's not gonna
Alaska
get killed.
loses to Stonehill in one of the 8 games they play them this year, and they get swept by Alaska, St. Cloud does,
Yeah, it's going to hurt.
where do you think they're going?
I don't know.
They need to at least split this weekend. Or they're
Yeah.
done.
I'll early call, take Alaska in all 8.
Well, yeah.
If
I
there's
already did.
if there's some sort of parlay to pick Alaska
straight?
8 straight times, I'm
There's
taking
going to be
it.
a scrap there.
They-
LIU plays Stonehill 8 times, too. We got a couple just gritty
Holy
teams.
Independent Cup.
Yeah, man.
Alaska, they played Anchorage 8 times last year and they won all 8 somehow.
Yeah.
But if you parlayed that, you'd be sitting pretty,
Yeah, exactly.
pretty nice. Okay, it is actually rivalry week too, James. How bad do you think the Beavs are going to lose to UMD? Home and home, I think.
It's beef week, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Welcome to the fucking Thunderdome, baby. We got Steve's coming off 4 tucks last weekend. He has 2 shootout goals. People forget he could be leading the nation with 6 goals. Let's just talk about it.
I'm going beef sweep.
Beavs sweep.
We got Shull 57 saves.
Beavs are-
I
Beavs are
know.
going
I think the Beavs, Shull, road look good. They got pull camp. I don't know. We got a chance.
It'll be a good series. It'll be a great
A
series.
split's probably
I'm
a
not-
fair guess, but I'm riding beef sweep as you're going to ride the.
I also
Dogs
think
sweep.
the over. The Dogs can't stop a beach ball. So it's
and
going
the
to be.
Beavs can.
Yeah.
Yeah. 57 saves.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give
Yeah.
you that. I mean, you
That's
played
more than
Army.
Dryden had
You
his
played
whole
Army in
season.
Wisconsin, so let's settle down.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
But yeah. All right.
Good
So that's
game
that.
there, though,
Who do you got?
Wisconsin.
Dogs, Beavs.
Shock 'em on night 1. Bemidji wins.
That's a shock.
Duluth not losing that second night, though.
And Duluth. So road wins both ways.
Yeah.
I like. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. But all right, well, coming in here is going to be Shay Donovan in a second. Here, we're live off in Augustana.
Is he wearing a C? I just picture him that he does.
Yeah.
Can we give it to him?
I don't think they don't. I
How
don't
many
think they
awards
have a
can we
C
give him
this
at the end
season.
of the year?
I don't know, but the
Glue
Vikings 2-0 at home to start the season here, 2-2 on the season,
That's
I believe.
true.
But
Comeback
huge
player
sweep
of the
over
year.
BG. Shay Donovan joining us live now, and we're gonna call him in here in just a second.
All right, quick break in the action for you guys. Just want to talk to you about our proud sponsor, new sponsor over at Streaker Sports. Go to streakersports.com if you want to look like me with a brand new Vermont Catamounts #gut hockey
Gut hockey.
sweatshirt right
The
here.
gut.
They're kind of hot right now.
Yeah, they are hot.
Great start for the gut. Or you
Sick
could
logo,
look
sick
like
colors.
Joey Sofo here in a Harvard tee.
Didn't go, but
Did not.
I mean, pretty Anchorage is pretty close.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Harvard of the north.
of Alaska.
Of the upper 48.
Damn
One
right.
school above.
Hey, and I'm rocking BU right now. So I mean,
It's some
nice
good
crew
Bean
neck.
Pod
They got
vibes
the
over
hoodie,
there.
shirt, crew neck, old logo from last year, old school logo. So that's
got
the
a
thing
lot
with
of
Streaker.
stuff.
It's a lot of vintage stuff.
Yeah, I got the
You're looking at
89
the
national championship.
champs.
Sure done. Didn't even know that happened, but now I do.
Exactly.
There you go,
The
man.
more you know. Go to streakersports.com. Use promo code ECH15. You're going to get 15% off your entire order. So that's promo code ECH15 at
Let's go,
streakersports.com.
baby. BU. They're coming back.
Gut hockey.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, back to the podcast.
What's up?
Shay Donovan. he's on the pod. First live call-in, by the way. We just let you know right now that we've ever had on the podcast, especially after a game, just last second. But Vikings sweep.
That's huge.
How does it feel right now?
That's huge.
What are the vibes like in the room?
I mean, Sunday in Sioux Falls, you can imagine it's lighting up pretty nice right now. The streets are buzzing. Yeah, there's nothing going on, but the boys are having a good time.
Oh yeah, they are.
Boys are really happy with where we're at. I mean, it took us 2 weekends to get as many wins as Sofo had his first year. So
Oh my God. Well, I guess we introduce Sofo to you right
we're
now.
pretty happy.
What
Yeah.
up, Shay?
How we doing?
Just stab me in the back.
Oh,
But
I mean,
we're having a good time. Obviously, a lot of fun to get 2 wins at home. Kind of put ourselves on the map on campus. I think a lot of people were kind of. It was a lot of like, oh yeah, we'll come check it out. We'll come check it out. So
Mhm.
good to kind of show the fans that we can play a little bit, and definitely helps our confidence moving forward too.
how was the crowd tonight? I mean, it looked good from Instagram, but it looked electric.
It was pretty good. I mean, Sunday, I think honestly, we were kind of talking locker room, like just South Dakota people know that you play 2 games in a series. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
kind of like we were a little skeptical at first, but good crowd. We've gotten unreal support from the community, and I mean, I got some guy at the bar like my first week here texting me, giving me advice about the D zone. So like the fans are all aboard.
That's unreal. That's unreal. Connor, I know
So it's been good.
you were talking about block shots, Connor. What did he have here?
Unfortunately, they didn't give you one tonight, Shay. I imagine you had 3 that just went unnoticed. But
Yeah.
I think you're on pace
No,
for
I
like
at least- I at
25 or
least- I at
30
least
this
had-
year. Could we touch, I don't
I
know,
at least-
40?
I at least had 2.
He at least had 2, he says. So.
At least 2? God, that's okay.
Shay, and
At
you
least
also
had
made
2.
the Augies Insta post about the win, so
Yeah,
which is elite. It's arguably better than the
Yeah,
block
that's
shot.
Had to happen.
that's kind of all that matters.
that's
right?
all that matters on a Sunday night. And yeah, I mean, you're good to
Plus
go.
2 big
Yeah.
shots on goal and a +1 tonight.
Wow.
He's not paying for anything tonight. Nope.
Yeah.
Treat him well. Treat him well, Sioux Falls.
Move aside goal scores +1.
+1, he said. Couple blocks. How many on the season
+1,
now?
fellas.
If he had 2 blocks, I think he's up to 5.
5 on the season, leading the league right now, and Sponge of the Week. He's going to get Sponge of the Week probably.
Comeback player of the year. Shay
Comeback player of
Donovan.
the year, no doubt.
Glue Gun of the Year. He's live on the pod
I
right
think
now,
it's
right
like
after the game.
not retired player of the year. It seems
Not
like every
retired player of the
loves
year. Yeah,
it.
that's a good
How
title.
quickly
Like,
can we
holy-
stitch a C on that sweater? Is what coach is wondering right now.
The people at the bar too.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah.
No, we got our team's full of leaders.
Yep.
We got a bunch of guys. We might have 26 Cs.
The 26
throw
C's
that-
on the team. Okay.
That sounds like an
so
Insta caption.
Yeah, I mean, hey, every guy's jersey is going on the wall at the local bar there, whichever bar that is. But
No, we were talking about that. We're like, dude, we got to score the first goal. If whoever scores the first goal is getting a mural.
a mural.
The new
If
rink,
you get the
so
first
we're-
goal, yeah, you should get a mural at the rink. I mean,
Yeah, so they jumped on the puck.
Mhm.
So like, Scott scores his first goal, and they're framing the puck.
Who got it? Who got the
doesn't
first
even
one
get
for
it.
the boys?
Hunter Bischoff.
Bischoff.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, another one tonight.
Yep. Solid start. I mean,
He's on pace for 20.
Not a bad start.
the Vikes are hot in Minnesota and in Sioux Falls. I mean, we're everything's good right now. Good vibes. Thanks for calling in
Yeah,
right now
it's
too.
Good to be a Viking.
What do you have to say right now to your fan base though for the rest of the season after that big sweep over BG?
I mean, stick with us. We're gonna try and get better every week, and hopefully get a couple more wins. We have like 0 home games.
0 home games. That
So,
hurts. Yep.
Hopefully the fans come out in force
And
whenever
when,
they get a chance to.
do-
But
top of your head, do you know when the new barn's coming out? When the first home games are going to be?
Ferris State.
Ferris
I think
State.
that's
So I mean,
mid-January.
mid-January. Okay.
January
Yeah.
26th and 27th.
First Ferris. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah,
the building's gonna be packed
it's
that night.
gonna be legit. It's a
And that's
I don't know,
after you guys
is
go
it-
to Denver 2 weekends from now and beat them.
They go to Denver soon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Denver and
yeah,
then
we got
CC.
Denver.
Good luck with the
Straight
altitude.
VO2 the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just getting the lungs going. Getting the lungs ready for that one.
Yep. You're gonna want to do that
Hey,
one.
Shay, will the rink be ready when you guys play the Tommies and your brother Ryder?
Ooh, good question.
It will? I might have to make the trip to South
We are
Dakota.
gonna have to
I
make
think-
the trip, not you.
I
We.
think we're going to need you boys in Sioux Falls for that one.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Tommy's varsity jacket.
You have to. The Letterman. Yeah. You must have to. I mean.
That thing still fit.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm only retired 4 months, man.
Yeah. It was good to see Ryder. We saw Ryder in the locker room shooting for the Tommies on Friday too. So we're getting both Donovan some action here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that's gonna be a fun matchup to see.
That'll be electric.
Yeah. No, I'm pumped. I mean, everything's going well for you guys right now. So congrats on the sweep. We can let you go here, but thanks for jumping on right after the game. I mean,
Yeah, that's so
we got
sick.
anything else from any more
Yeah,
questions?
I'm still rolling out, guys.
Yeah. Hey, that's all right.
It's going to be the next 10 hours for me.
Well, hey, Shay, it was a pleasure hearing from you. Good luck the rest of the season. And,
You'll hear from us. Thanks for coming on, brother.
Thanks, guys. Can't wait to see you in Sioux Falls.
Yep. Yeah, we're coming. We're
Oh,
coming.
we also have a glue gun.
right.
We literally bought you one. So
Oh, yeah, we
that
do have
needs
to ship
get
you a
set.
glue gun.
Yeah, it's just been
Oh
sitting in my
God.
house.
And if I were you, I'd just put that right in your stall. Take out your helmet or
Yeah.
something and just put it right there.
Tell me where
I
to
would
send
love
it.
that.
Yeah.
I
That's
would
coming.
love that.
Well, or we can just bring it and
Awesome.
present it to him. Like when you get your World Series Stanley Cup ring,
Ooh,
do some
I
special
like that.
ceremony for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drop the puck and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Well,
in for that.
Yeah.
we'll see you that weekend, but yeah, keep it going.
all right, see you, Shay.
All right. Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yep. That was Shay Donovan live, just right out of the fucking
I did not
Vikings
think we
sweep
were going to
there.
get him. I mean, he's a tough guy to get.
Yeah.
Like back-to-back glue gun of the year.
That was his first appearance on the pod too, and it wasn't planned at all. He got a text, went to his locker, saw his phone, come on the pod right now.
let's
All right,
run it.
Does it? He's rolling out and he's on the pod.
I mean, that's what you need out of your leader there.
That's
Yeah.
Pucks and Deep podcast right there.
I don't even think he showered yet. Because
No.
if he showered, we wouldn't have got him for another 2 hours.
Yeah. No, he's a shower guy through and through. So
Like first one in, last one out.
Yeah.
yeah.
Only way to be. As long as you have your UFOs on.
Yep.
Ooh.
There you go. There's another plug
Big
right
plug.
there.
I like
Go to
that.
UFOs. Go get the slides. They're unreal. But yeah. What else? Anything else we got to wrap up this pod? I mean, it doesn't get better than Shay
Augustana is one
Donovan.
of the hottest team with the hottest player. Just had
Yeah.
him on. What else do we talk about? We covered a ton of matchups.
We did.
I
I don't think we missed any matchups coming up this weekend, did we?
Yeah.
No.
We might be. Do we tease that we could go? To
I want to say
Dakota?
last one. We might be heading there just to watch probably, but New Hampshire,
And
Quinnipiac.
drink.
I just want to touch. Yes. and
Yeah.
drink, But
New Hampshire, Quinnipiac, undefeated Wildcats.
yeah, huge upset over BU, number 1 BU this weekend. So
Is that at UNH?
I'm looking at right now.
Otherwise, I got Quinnipiac.
yes, it's at UNH.
Ooh. I do love the Wildcats at home. I'm saying over in that one, and otherwise I'm not touching it.
No money line. God, he looked good. So okay.
I mean, if you put up 6,
Do you have a pick of this weekend? The Quinnipiac, New Hampshire. It's at New Hampshire. They came off beating BU this week. Number
No,
1.
it's Q-Pack.
It's QPAC sweep.
Yeah.
Actually, Colin Graff's back.
So you got QPAC sweep,
QPAC in the over.
but a sweep.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm taking New Hampshire sweep.
Wow.
Yeah.
New Hampshire
Yeah,
sweep.
we're starting hot. in
Zero
hockey
respect
East.
for the defending champs.
I got respect for them. They're just hot, and here they come, and they're
the
at
champs
home.
are hot. They just won 8 rip.
Yeah. So, but this student section, one of the best in college hockey, is hosting the champs from last year.
Okay.
And
You
they just
like
beat
the
BU?
over though? The over sounds
The
pretty
over
good,
sounds
right?
great.
That's juicy.
I'm going out on a limb, and it's just, 2 is a lot. I think a split is very realistic, but
It's a tough place to play. Like
Yeah.
if it was at Quinnipiac, absolutely they sweep.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's not out of the question. UNH, BU took care of business. Yeah, that'll be a nice one.
that's all we got for this weekend. I think Michigan Tech, they host Wisconsin. They need a couple dubs there, or one
Yeah.
at least.
Wisco's been hot. I'd probably take a split there, honestly.
Yep,
or
same.
another shootout goal by Tietela.
Yep.
Would be sick.
So
Bowling Green's gonna get absolutely trounced by Western.
LIU at Colorado College.
What else
last
we
one.
got? LIU at CC.
Yeah. Do we give them?
Undefeated Tigers.
Yeah, that elevation's going to get those kids.
You think?
I got a split.
Fins up, man. I got Fins fever.
You want sweep?
No.
Oh, okay, split.
CC's look good.
Yeah, they have looked good.
I'll
Yeah.
say split. And actually, CC's so damn good at home.
Connecticut Union, they play each other too, and Connecticut needs a win there. But
We haven't had a CC guy in a while, so I'll stick LIU split.
all right, well, that's pretty much all we got for the pod, right? I mean,
Yeah, well, those are our picks, people. You can actually do the same thing too. In the states that allow it, all the cool ones do. We agree. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook. You're going to want to use promo code THPN. That's THPN. You're going to get just a little bit of bang for your buck. Is that not right, James?
The NFL season is going strong. DraftKings Sportsbook is hooking up new customers up with an offer that's even stronger. Bet just $5 on any game this week to score $200 instantly in bonus bets. That's code THPN at DraftKings Sportsbook.
All right, I think we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Any shout-outs we want to give Sofo while you're in the hot seat?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. I think we did pretty good
You
here,
don't deserve
gentlemen.
any. Yeah.
Thank you guys all for listening. We might see you out this weekend. We've got a couple. Should we
We don't
tease
know
or
yet.
no?
I don't know where we're going yet.
Okay, follow our page.
It's always last second.
Follow our page, Team ECH on Twitter. Otherwise, it's Everything College Hockey. Everywhere else,
Head to our YouTube.
brand
We
new
got
LIU
Ben Steve's
videos
video out.
dropping.
LIU's coming out. We got St. Thomas Electric video. The footage we got from that's just stupid at the Exxon Center.
Yup.
And then Mankato Electric Sweep over St. Cloud. So
A lot of good
all
stuff.
Go subscribe to the YouTube.
Otherwise,
and
just
everything.
keep doing what you're doing. Appreciate the support. And
College hockey's back. Podcast can be back more often now too. So
Yeah.
stay tuned, boys, girls, everyone. We're in.
we're revved up. Otherwise, yeah, we'll see you next week on Pucks and Deep.